What's good, YouTube? Happy New Year to everybody. Welcoming, the new 2024 year. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody is safe and, secure New Year's Day celebration. I hope everybody had fun. I hope everybody had a great time. For a lot of people who are watching this at, like the current time and everything, y'all see that on social media. I was saying, I want everybody to come to my channel on the 1st. I hope everybody, came to the channel so they can find out news. I did say I had news. I did say, had something I wanted to say. I wanted to get off my chest. I wanted to tell everybody about, and just to give you a quick backstory that I'm gonna get into, where I'm going with this is, every year, every January, I like to do something good for myself, for my being, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. I like to get myself prepared for the brand new year. So I've been doing this since 2015. I was in middle school at the time. Well, I'll say 2016 officially I started doing this, but I was still in 8th grade. But I always like to unplug from reality, to way I see fit best. Obviously you still got to go to school, you still got to go to work and all that stuff. But from where I can, I like to unplug from reality. And I always say this. Everybody knows me. I always say my year doesn't start till February. So we all, as people, we live our lives. We do what we got to do, by the boot and all that. And then we just never really get a break. We never really get a chance to unplug, to pause. I mean, for some people, it might be for the summertime. Some people do, but, I like to take January strictly for myself. And that's why I like to unplug from things. And I never really shared it before, but, 2024, and this could be anywhere, any year, not just 2024. I'm expecting big things to happen this year. Every time I do this, I like to switch it up. Sometimes it might be a fast. I might take a diet. I might take a break from video games or social media. Every year, it's always social media. Every year, I make sure no matter what other things I stray away from, it's always social media. I always try to, at least I might post on social media most of the time in January, but I'm definitely not on it for my own personal enjoyment. But yeah, I like to do different things and unplug to set myself up for the year. And not only am I unplugging from things, but I'm redirecting my time where it'll be with some things like games, partying, social media, any of that stuff. And I switch with other things like reading, meditation, watching, educating myself, videos on things that can help me out, things that can help better my life, which is information I feel like I should know as a person, as an adult. And I like to do this every year. But 2024, I had a really good 2023, and I'm not going to go into a full recap. I had a lot of great things come in my direction. I can network and connect with a lot of big people, a lot of big names, and I feel like 2023 was a great year for me, but 2023 is only the alley-oop. It's like the catapult year, and it's going to catapult me into 2024, where I feel like I should come down with that dunk and have some really big things happen this year as well, like some really big things. 2023 was definitely a year that's important in my life, but I'll say that was more so the establishment year for this year, and I want big things to happen to this year. And it's a quote I go by. I don't know the whole quote, but basically the way it goes is your comfort zone is like being in this circle right here, right? Once you step out that comfort zone, big things happen. I know that's not how the saying goes, of course, but what I'm trying to say here is the moment you trust yourself to come out your comfort zone to do things that you wouldn't calmly do, or to even do the things that the next person won't do, that's where the big results, that's where the things that's worth getting in the end, and the big results, and winning in life, that's what really comes into full play. And I'm trying to win this year. I'm trying to actually reap what I've sowed in 2023 and the years before. I'm trying to start reaping success. And I had a successful year, but I'm talking just, I want success over success. I'm always trying to climb into bigger success. I want to always have one year beat the next year, and so on and so forth. So this is a great 2023 for me, but I'm only trying to go up. So this is, as you see in the title, this is the challenge. This is the New Year, New Me challenge. And here on my phone, I'm gonna just read the things it consists of. And mine's just going to be a little bit more, strict and stuff like that for me. But that's just for me. I'm not expecting everybody to do the things I'm going to do and stray away from and just do with my time. But just to give y'all like a quick layout, it's 31 days. It's the full 31 days of January from start to finish. And I'm gonna tell you what things consist of. So starting off, we're gonna start with restrictions, and this is something that y'all can apply to. So I challenge y'all as far as restrictions to go. It's no social media all month. Me, like I said, I can still post because I'm still a content creator. I'll still post. It's not going to make or break me if I post anything, but like no social media as far as like for your own personal enjoyment. And so that means, with that being said, I'm silencing all my apps. I'm silencing everything else. I'm not DMing nobody. If they don't got my number, we just won't talk till February 1st. But I challenge y'all to no social media, no timeline, no TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, whatever your preference is. No parties. I don't really party like that anyway, so that won't be too hard for me, but just still, no parties. Like, I went to a New Year's Eve party last night, but that's going to be it. So whenever I feel like going to a party again after January. So no parties. Kickbacks are included. This is for me, but I challenge y'all. Hey, I know a lot of y'all guys are like to grind on 2K and Fortnite and COD and all that, but no video games. Yeah, I said it. No video games. Try to take the same energy at the same time you put into playing the game and to put into craft, something else. Probably learn how to make you some money, do something else. So no video games. That's 3. No TV shows. Now, me, when I eat, I still watch YouTube videos when I eat, but that's because YouTube videos are commonly short. For me, I don't watch TV. I don't have any cable. Now I'm gonna put one disclaimer out. I'm still gonna watch the Ravens play, but that's only once a week. So that's not gonna make or break me. That is my personal disclaimer. If you don't watch sports, then cool. But I don't watch TV regardless. So for me, it's more so no streaming. So no Netflix, Hulu, any streaming services, Disney Plus, all that stuff. None of that. Where like a show could be like 30 minutes to like an hour, or like movies and stuff like that. No movies and all that stuff. And with that being said, no going out. So thankfully this month there's no movies coming out that I need to see. Thankfully. But I ain't going to no movie theater neither. For me, and also for y'all too, and this is really good for y'all, and I really challenge y'all to do this. No juices, smoothies, and sodas. And I had to be specific. So with that being said, strictly water. So for me, the way I'm gonna do it is, drinking water all month long for 31 straight days as my only bev is a little OC. So I will admit I tweaked it a bit. It just has to be a water product. So you got flavored waters, and you have like a vitamin water. It counts, and it's vitamins in it. So it's like, I'm gonna still count that. So I'm gonna say vitamin waters and like flavored waters are like allowed, but basically strictly water. There's no juices, smoothies, and sodas. I know they got like little packets of things. Now, I know people like tear things. I'm not talking about Kool-Aid packets because that's just straight up juice. But I know it's like different packets. They got nutrients in it. And you pour in there. I mean, if y'all have those things that I'm talking about, I don't know what they're called. But it's like, it's like vitamins and like nutrients. But it's like a juice kind of. But it's still water because you mix it with water. If y'all have that, go ahead. You can use it or whatever. But I'm not doing that because I don't even drink that stuff. I just know they exist. So for me, it's just gonna be water products. No desserts, so no candy, no pies, no cakes, cookies, parfaits, parlays, anything. No desserts. So, some of y'all can kind of cut back anyway. But no desserts, man. No desserts. And I feel like it's going to hit different in February when you finally have dessert. But that's another thing. I don't eat often. I don't eat dessert often. I forgot I even put this down. I'm a night owl. I really am a night owl. I did put down no staying up past 1 a.m. Okay, so that's very reasonable. No staying up past 1 a.m. Yeah, no staying up past 1 a.m. But y'all can challenge yourselves. Maybe for y'all it might be 10. Maybe for y'all it might be midnight. But for me, it's not past 1 a.m. because, usually with that time, I'm usually productive. I'm usually editing and stuff like that. So no stand up past 1 a.m. Okay, I don't know if I was supposed to add more things because I typed this up back in July, but I said no McDonald's and Burger King. I never really finished it because I think what I was trying, I think I would have, looking back when I probably said no fast food, but then I had to tweak it because, yeah, because I'm going to the market tomorrow to buy groceries and stuff like that because I will do a lot of cooked food and a lot of stuff I can make at the crib. But I would encourage y'all to do no fast food. This is me saying I will encourage y'all. Because, like, I think for me, I'll still do Chick-fil-A. I'll still do Subway. Those aren't bad fast foods. I don't eat Chipotle like that, but, like, I would do, like, a Chipotle still. But, like no just flat out, Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, none of that. So I would challenge y'all to do no fast food completely. And that's for me. So I'm challenging y'all to do those things. But for anybody that wants to actually challenge, maybe the things I said might be easy for you. To challenge y'all even further, to each their own. I don't know what everybody does, but if you do any of the following things, then I challenge y'all to go a month without doing these things. So to add on to the challenge, no sex, no masturbating, no drinking, no smoking, no vaping, and no cursing. Now, a lot of y'all are going to screw up on this. Now, if you fail a challenge, it doesn't mean just give up. Like, if you slip, if you relapse, if you end up making a mistake and you end up slipping up and saying the cuss word, just, I'm not saying start the 31 days over from scratch, but just see how well you can do. It's a challenge, but it's not like if you fail, you lose kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, it's about, like the reason why I'm doing this thing is because, we're trying to become better people. We're trying to better ourselves. We're trying to, take a break by unplugging from, reality and trying to do something wholesome with ourselves and with our lives. So don't even trip if you slip on any of these things I said on the restrictions. But now that the restrictions are over, let's go on to the next part. I said I was going to cut off contact with certain things. So like certain people that I just talk to and I have conversations that don't amount to anything, I'm cutting off contact with them. Now, family doesn't count. I'll still talk to family. I'll still talk to like my boss and like business things that are necessary. So my conversations I'll have will be essential. So I challenge y'all to have essential conversations, not random conversations. So me getting on FaceTime with people, 9 times out of 10, if I'm on FaceTime, we ain't talking about nothing that's essential. And that'll also take up your time too. So I'm not going to say no communication with people as a restriction, but I would say be essential with what you talk about and who you talk to. Now, if you're in a relationship, continue to talk to that person. That's crazy, if I were to say that. But like things that aren't essential, like I won't be talking to all of my friends this month. If it's not an essential conversation, I want to really unplug. It's only 31 days. Now a relationship, you want to still talk to your significant other, but like it's only 31 days. To challenge anybody else that they commonly just like to talk to girls. Girls can be distracting. If you're a lady watching this film, then guys can be distracting. Take a break from the whole rotation thing and trying to just going out and dating commonly. I'm not going on no dates this month. I'm not. So challenge y'all to just take a break from the dating and just taking away. Save your money, my men. All my men that putting the money down for the dates, just save your money. What else we got here? Yeah, like I said, basically, if you're a person that goes out and you have sex commonly, this challenge is basically also challenging you to just go 31 days celibate. See what you could do with that time you'll be spending, doing the things that you do. So I challenge y'all to that. Now, right here, I'm going to be saying the things I'm going to keep myself busy with. If you have something that doesn't conflict with the restrictions, I suggest you do that. Maybe you might play a sport or something. But for me, it'll be making money in whatever way. So I DoorDash. I do have a job. It's like kind of those for hire jobs where it's like a gig. And like, if I get offered a gig, I do it. But, I know different ways to make money, streams of income. So however many streams of income, I would say spend that time lock in on that. Really, that alone, if you're really a money hungry person, that alone, you could spend 31 days doing. For me, all things that support my content, my YouTube channel. So, thankfully, what I do or trying to do for a living is a hobby. But I mean, if it's going to eventually make me money, then I'm going to do it. So, I may not be YouTube famous and TikTok famous and streaming famous, but I will still do these things because it helps support, the bigger picture. This is not only a hobby of mine, but it's also a goal of mine. So I will still do that because it helps me out. Listening to the Bible in the mornings throughout the week. And I said for me, I like to complete 4 books minimum weekly. 4 books minimum. So, 4, 8, 12, 16. So there's 66 books in the Bible. If I can kind of I'm not even saying read it directly, actually pick it up and read it. If I can just be at the gym and I'm just listening to the Bible in my ear and just getting familiar with the word, just getting familiar with scripture. But if you can, I would definitely ask you to read the Bible. And I'm gonna learn how to witness and evangelize while I'm at it too. So I can just get better with that. That's something I'm gonna do. I would say pick up a skill. So it's many skills you can do. It could be an art skill. It could be a new language. It could be an instrument, an athletic skill like boxing or something, self-defense, anything. I would say pick up a skill. So for this specific year, because this is nothing I do yearly, but this specific year, my skill would be learning how to speak Spanish, and I'm trying to get fluent. I used to be really close to fluent back in high school, and I was really good at it. And since COVID hit, I just haven't spoke the language, really. It just dropped dead. So I'm going to try to pick back up on it. And I might tap into drawing it's 24 hours in a day, and I'm going to be awake with a lot of the things I spend during the day. I won't be doing. I don't start school again until, I don't start till the 22nd, and it's the first today. So I would highly suggest go ahead and just, get you some skills that you can practice and learn how to do. If you're a college student, at least. But if you're in high school or you work a job, it might be a little easier. But I'm going to really just have nothing but downtime. But as you see, I got a calendar that's full. I got a full calendar. And in that calendar, I already went ahead of time. If you have a calendar or even the calendar on your phone, you should do this too. But make a month schedule. So a month-long schedule of all the things you want to do on all specific days. A lot of the stuff here is self-care related. I like to go to the doctors every January and get checked up. So just checkups and stuff like that. Just seeing what's up with your body. Just making sure your body is good. I do this every first month of the year. And I already have the days where I'm gonna get on Duolingo. I already have the days where I'm gonna DoorDash and stuff like that. And just all that. So I already have a lot of stuff put into play. What else? I'm gonna record a few YouTube videos while I'm at it. And and then I have a few guidelines, and that'll be it. So for me, I will be fasting, and I'll break my fast after church service on Sundays, and just basically a dawn to dusk, so from sunrise to sundown. And as you see, it's dark outside, so best believe I broke that fast. Before I break the fast, I will pray. So just pray to Jesus, and just a small prayer. It doesn't have to be a full fleshed out prayer, but just I'll conclude my my fast with prayer. I always say I'm only drinking water products, and I go to the gym all the time. I definitely will increase the amount of times I work out since I'll have so much free time, but that'll also be in the afternoon after I break my fast. That way I just have the energy to lift. What else? I'll watch more Joel Osteen. He's one of my favorite guys to listen to. And just really lock in with the sermons of that. And I just watch him all month, just really boosting my positivity. And I wrote that as like a disclaimer that I'm eating alone. Just I'm only going to do that if I'm eating by myself. So if I'm eating by myself, then that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not missing nothing. So I'm not missing no church days. I'm not missing no Bible study days, and any church events. I'm going to all of them. That's another thing that will keep me busy all month long. When school starts back up, yes, I will prioritize. The school meals with the diner hall and home cooked meals and stuff like that. I'm gonna eat a lot more salads and stuff like that. Subs are healthy, and I say that because I'm trying to actually tap into saving money. This is going to be a really big saving money. So obviously, I'm not going on no dates. I'm not going to the movies. I'm not doing anything that's for leisure, basically. Therefore, I'm trying to save a lot more money. So that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use the diner hall. I'm gonna utilize what I can utilize, cooking in my apartment and all that stuff. This is also gonna be like a financial fast also. And I'll only be spending money with essential things like getting gas in my car and just, I don't know, it's a bunch of essential things you can spend your money on, but the everyday needs, the things that do matter. And if you're out of groceries, and spending the money getting more groceries, but not eating out all the time like I usually would on a regular basis. So when I wake up, I'm gonna go back to saying daily affirmations, just speaking positive things over myself, speaking positively, and I'll make a separate video on just self-love and mental health and everything like that. And I'm gonna start speaking on what it looks like to you feel me, take care of yourself and invest into yourself and do good for yourself. So that's going to be a manifestation prayer, and just basically just manifesting at different times, praying at different times and everything. Taking notes while I'm in church and at Bible study. That way, I'm just taking notes on the things I'm learning while I'm at church. And this is one of the most important things, create a breakthrough list of bad habits. So, all the bad habits, like if it's cussing, if it's anger issues, if it's lust, if it's, alcohol, drugs, anything, just any bad habits that are bad habits, make a list of those traits, and then come up with a game plan on how to reduce or ultimately stop doing those bad habits. It takes 21 days to kill a bad habit. It takes 21 days to create a habit. And I'm gonna give y'all advice. The best way to stop a habit is about stopping the habit, yes, and working towards putting a stop to it. But the other method you can use is replacing that habit with a better habit, a good habit, doing something good for yourself. Definitely create like the traits and things you want to work on. And I'll say, if you believe in the Lord, definitely pray over it as well. Pray over just whatever it is you want to avoid, whatever it is you want to stop doing and stray away from. So I definitely encourage y'all to do that. And come up with a game plan. Just find good habits that you can replace the bad habits with. But that takes a lot of self-discipline and knowing yourself and being able to be mature enough to admit your faults and admit what you struggle with. And that's it. I didn't want the video to be way too long. It's already at the 23-minute mark. But what I would do is every Sunday, so the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th, I'll do just a weekly recap. Those videos will be a lot shorter, talking about how I'm feeling, about the things I'm, avoiding and staying away from. And I'll just let you know how I'm feeling. And then I'll do like another video in February to say as to what this journey has done for me in the 31 days. So that's it. Don't want to make this video any longer because I know half y'all attention spans be crazy anyway. But I'll see y'all next week. And if you're watching this from the future, of course, still I'll say do this. If you really want to be that person to do it every year. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think I'll do this every year, but if this really is life changing and this really does change my life, I may see myself repeating this, but this is such a big thing I'm doing. And yes, I've been doing YouTube for a while, but a challenge this big, I had to go to YouTube with it. And I want to bring y'all on this journey with me. So Godspeed, I pray for y'all, and I'll say a prayer before I close this video. But if you just bow your head and close your eyes, even for the YouTube video, I'm gonna make it brief and to the point. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us all into the new year, and thank you for all of my supporters and subscribers, and even people who may be watching this video for the very first time, who may watch my video for the very first time, and this is their first video. I pray that everybody can start this journey. Everybody has the self-discipline, that you bless everybody with the self-discipline that they need to embark on a journey like this, that you hold everybody up to their own convictions of what they feel like they should and shouldn't be doing this month as they do this challenge. I pray that, whoever's watching this video feels obligated and challenged to do something like this, and to, not be lazy with it, not take the easy route and just decide to say, I'm still going to just do what I usually do. I pray that everybody gets encouraged to join in on this challenge with me. And like I say, I have my own challenge, but everybody else finds out what challenge works for them this month. And I pray that, that everybody goes on their own personal journey. Pray that, through this challenge, that they'll grow closer with you, Father, that they'll establish a more closer relationship with you. I pray that I also establish a closer relationship with you as well, Father. I pray that everybody has a successful journey on the challenge, and that everybody has an amazing year, whether it be 2024, 2025, 2040. It doesn't matter when the people are watching this video, that everybody gets encouraged to have an amazing year, and that, that by doing this challenge and by staying committed and disciplined and not giving up on these 31 days, that they, that they have all of their dreams and their biggest dreams for the year come true, that they have a successful year, and that they just become better people, and that's all this challenge is for, is just to make better people, to be a better person. I want to make myself a better person. I want to do great things. I want to have an amazing reputation, speak for myself, and that's what it's all about, just being better than you were last year, being better than before. And I pray that, that we all can just succeed and hold each other accountable and be accountable together. In the name of Jesus, I pray, amen. And that brings me to my final point. Share this video with everybody you can, and try to get you an accountability partner. I currently don't have an accountability partner, but I have a few people in mind, and next week I'll tell you if I found an accountability partner or not. But yeah, find you a person who's willing to do at least half of the restrictions and challenges and stuff like that. And just y'all hold each other accountable. Try not to do this alone. And guess what? If you do this alone, that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't matter. So I'll see y'all next week. Y'all enjoy this month. And on the 7th, I'll let y'all know how I'm feeling 7 days in. See y'all soon. Thank y'all for making it to the end of the video. If y'all enjoyed it, then leave a like. It costs you nothing. Also, subscribe if you woke up today, and turn on the post notifications to keep up when I'm dropping more videos. Follow me on each of these platforms below if you haven't, and I'm gonna try my best to follow everybody back. I'll be dropping a new video soon, so make sure y'all stay tuned. We out.